Hello everybody. Today I'm going to be performing a fire banishing spell. This can be performed very quickly. It's very easy to do. I'll just tell you what you need to get started. So, you're going to need a piece of paper. This piece of paper is fairly small, but you can use a bit bigger. A pen, a fire safe bowl, so you could use a cauldron, a candle, and also a piece of obsidian. You don't have to use this, but I'm choosing to use this. So, to get started, I'm just going to cleanse the area with this smudge stick. So, this is just sage, but you can use whatever smudge stick you want to use. So, I'm just going to let that burn for a second. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to bless the area, cleanse it, that I'm using, cleanse myself, and cleanse my mind. And I just like that because it really gets me started to do a spell. Alright, so I'm going to leave that to sit just there. So, I'm going to get my piece of paper, or you can light your candle now. Get my piece of paper and write down some feeling that I don't want to have anymore. So, I have chosen to write down pressure, and this is the pressure from other people to not do something that I enjoy doing. And as I'm broom closeted, you can probably understand what that is. So, I'm going to take this piece of paper, I'm going to fold it, and I'm going to put it in my hand. Now, I like to use physical force, so I'm going to squeeze my piece of paper. You don't have to squeeze it, but I'm going to do that. And as I squeeze it, or as I hold it, I'm going to imagine a terrible feeling that's inside this piece of paper, that fills my hand, that I can feel it in me, and I hate the way it feels, and I'm giving it that feeling, that strength that needs to be inside me. So I'm giving it that. I'm saying, yeah, you hurt me. You make me feel bad. And when you've felt like you've had enough time doing that, take the piece of paper. Now I'm going to fill this little bowl with some oregano, just a little bit. Also a couple of cloves. Oops. And also a little bit of fresh lavender. This is just the type of herbs that I like to use. So, once I've got that, I'm going to get the piece of paper. I'm going to set fire to it. And as I watch the flame engulf the piece of paper, I'm going to imagine that horrible feeling. Where is my stick? I've lost my stick, everyone. Oh, there it is. It was on the floor. Right. So, as I watched that piece of paper, I imagined all the terrible things that piece of paper made me feel. And as I saw it burn, I imagined that piece of paper, that feeling going away and not bothering me anymore. And if you see the smoke coming up, you can imagine the smoke leaving, going out the window, that feeling just going out the window. Now, this is the time where you'd use your mortar and pestle, but I don't have that, so I'm using a stick. And I'm just crushing up these herbs. You don't have to crush them up. Ooh. I really do need to get a mortar and pestle, but anyway. So now, if I can focus that, it looks like this. So, I'm going to get my little vial, and I'm going to fill these herbs and this ashes into the vial. And just so that I can capture anything else, I'm going to put the vial there so I can tip it in if anything falls out. You can have a bigger vial. If you don't have a vial, you can bury these ashes in your garden, somewhere near your bedroom, in a potted plant. You could even flush them down the toilet if you wanted. It really depends on you, what you want to do. So, once it's in there, I'm going to put the lid on, and as I do this, I'm going to imagine all of the terrible things being sucked in. So as I press it down, I'm sucking it in. Okay. Now, this bit is optional, but I'm going to you can put wax around this by just dripping it on. I am not going to do that, just because I find it gets a bit messy. Like, I have other ones where that's happened and it's just got a bit messy, so I'm not going to do that. So I'm going to move on to the obsidian, and I'm going to use this obsidian just to hold in my hand or put over my heart, just imagining it banishing any residue that was left in the air. I like to wave it around my space, around this camera. Now once I've done that, your spell will be complete. You blow out the candle and imagine your spell finish.